Hello everyone, how are you all? Hope you are doing very well. So let's go ahead and continue our journey to build Slack application. So as we can see, this all information is static information, and we need to somehow to communicate between the user, private chat or a group chat. Okay, so we're going to use something called pusher, okay, which will do the socket for us. So it's very helpful lesson. So please go ahead and create pusher account. It's very top socket communication, and I believe is work perfect with Laravel. So yes, just go ahead and create an account, and after this click apps keys and grab this keys. Please don't use this keys, use your own, it's free. Okay, so after you grab all of these, so let's go ahead to the back end and do some magic in there. So the first thing I want to do is to install pusher, which is clearly, so this the link will be in the description. I will go in here and I will go and run the install, and I will come back when the install is complete. Okay guys, so the installation is completed. So let's go ahead and copy and paste some environment variable. I already done it, so I just copy and paste this. Okay, broadcast driver, which is the pusher, and pusher app ID, key secret, and the cluster EU basically Europe, which is United Kingdom, one of them. Okay, so and where I get this information, as I show you from here. Okay, so do just that please. Okay, and yes, so what is next? So I will set up the first row, which is the Auth. Okay, so let's go ahead. Where should I go? In here. Okay, in the Auth in here, I will make a new route. Okay, so I will make router, and this will be post, and will be this broadcast. Okay, auths. Okay, like this. So this will be a new route for us, and I will make this request in here as usual, and okay, so I will do dependency injection in here, but just onboard this one now. Okay, so HTTP request, I believe. Okay, so after post, after he hit this point, I want to return pusher in here. Okay, so how I can do this? We'll do this pusher. Okay, and I believe pusher like this. We don't have this. Okay, import, and let's put stick. So auth key secret. Okay, so let's see how we can grab this env and auth key. Where is the auth key? So this is the one. Okay, and come back in here, and let's grab this in here, in here, in here. So what he need else is secret, then the app ID secret, or in here, then app ID, which is this one. Okay, and what else he need? Okay, so I'll give him the secret. We give them he option. Okay, so this will be cluster, I believe. Okay, so let's so this will be cluster. Okay, so let's put this in here like this. And so what is the cluster as well? An env file as well. Let's make like this, and the cluster will be like this. Okay, very cool stuff, and we will come to this later. Okay, what we need to do else is encrypted. Okay, I will set it to true in here. Okay, which is very good. Okay, after we have done this, I want to give the user authorize to the channel. Okay, so what we have to do is trigger. Okay, and I will call this present chat. You can call it any name. Okay, but I will, so this we have 100 user, whatever, all of them will be subscribed to this generic channel. Okay, Okay, so before we do trigger, guys, okay, so the user, when he visit this one, so this behind the scene, I will show in the front end what happened. So we need to give him present, we give him the authorized. Okay, so the first authorized to this channel, the first parameter, sorry, is the channel name, which is this one. Cool. After this, we come to the second one. We will grab something called the socket. Every pusher has the socket ID, so this will be coming from the front end. Okay, so what we have to define here is socket ID. How we can grab this? Okay, so this will come from the front end. And what the third parameter is user ID. Okay, which basically the current user ID. Auth user, and this will be ID. Okay, so let's onboard this now. Okay, the last one is some more information as well, if you want to include, for example, name, and this will be like name, or let's grab this, guys, in here. Let's make like this in here. Okay, auth user ID in here, and name in here. Okay, cool. So we have this now, which is very great. Okay, so the name, I might put the ID as well here, or let's make grab the profile image URL, profile image URL, I believe, right? I believe this is the one in here. Yep. Okay, so and okay, so this, what this will do, guys, it will give the front end, yes, this authorize. If we want to test this, what here, okay, array. Okay, so 1 2 3. Okay, so we have one more, so I think this, we don't need this. Okay, cool. So okay, so what the first one is the key secret and app ID, which is app ID. Okay, which is this one. Okay, cool. So again, key secret app ID, and then the option. Okay, cool. Now after we have these, guys, so when the user hit this point, let me show you in the postman what we have done here. Okay, so this is the auth here. If I click here, it will give must blah blah blah, must type a string or whatever. So I believe I will give this one in here. I will give 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so this is just a random socket ID. Okay, and in here, so let's see what we have. Okay, so let's come back, and here, cool, guys, you see this what will be given to the response, as a response, as we can see in here. Okay, so this is the auth token, whatever, and this for the pusher. So we'll use echo, and the front end will do this magic for us. Okay, but for now, the socket ID will come from the front end. Okay, so I just show you one quick example how to the response will be. After we have done this, guys, I want to set up additional two route, one for the online and another one for the offline. Okay, so let's go ahead and do just that. Okay, so I will come in here and I will define a new router, and this will be bot, let's make it, and this will be user. Okay, and this will be dynamic, of course, which user he online status. Don't worry, guys, we'll come and revisit this to see what this does exactly. Okay, and let's use router in here. Okay, which is good, and let's do what we have to do. Okay, so when we come in here, I want to grab the user again in here. Okay, and I will to do the same here. Okay, like pusher. So this is not good practice, guys. So what I'm going to do is to use dependency injection. Okay, but before I do this, let's return something to the front end. Okay, pusher and triggers. Okay, so what I want to trigger to inform everyone in the this one present chat, okay, this room, that someone came online. Okay, so the event name will be user online, and what the user information will be, for example, let's grab this as well. Okay, so this to inform the user that someone came online. Okay, and I will copy and paste, but before I will copy and paste, I will do some magic in here. So I will in here, and let's do some magic. Okay, app server provider. Okay, so I will come here and I will make dependency injection in here. So bind, what I want to bind is anyone ask for pusher dot class. Okay, I want to provide this implementation for anyone ask for the pusher class. I want to return this. Okay, so return and you blah 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 blah. Okay, cool. So after we have done this, cool, so this will be bind in here, not found. Yeah, we need to access to the app, and so this is part of from the service provider here. After we have done this, we just to enable this one in the app.php app server. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, now after we have done this, guys, if I come back here and delete all of these, okay, and I come here and tell him this pusher, okay, pusher, and will be pusher like this. Okay, and let's, okay, sorry, I make mistake. Okay, cool. So yes, so like this in here, and I don't need to see this again. Okay, cool. What this mean, guys? Anyone ask for the pusher, please provide this for him. Okay, so we avoid repetition in here. Okay, so after this, I will grab this and make offline, and I will just make here offline. We will come back and revisit this so you have better idea about what's going on. Okay, just to verify, guys, if the dependency injection work here, I will make this like 1 2 3 4 5 6 and come back here, and we should get the same result. Okay, cool, which is this work perfect. Okay, so let's so this will come from the front end. So let's go ahead now, guys, and do some recap. So the first will come in here, the user from the front end. We give him authorization for the present chat. After this, that's it. Okay, so this is the first step. Then when the user joined the channel, I want to inform the other user that someone come online. The same here, but in the opposite way, someone come offline. So let's go ahead now and do the front end part. Okay, guys, so we are in the front end. So this is the front end bad boy here. Okay, I want to install first of all very quickly 2 packages. Okay, laravel-echo and pusher.js or whatever. Okay, so let's install this. So let's cancel this and make npm install. Okay, and I will come back when this finish. Okay, guys, so the installation finished successfully. I will come back in the main.js in here. Okay, and I will make echo or pusher, and I will make here import echo from laravel-echo, I believe. Yep, okay, this one, and I will make it available for in the window. Okay, in the window, so entire application can access this. Okay, and I will make a new echo here, and I will give it some option. Okay, so the first one will be broadcast, I believe, broadcaster. Okay, which is pusher. Okay, and the second one is the key, which is our key from the, if you go to the this thingy, the pusher, and you grab the key from there. Okay, and I believe this is the one. Yep, this is the one. Okay, cool. And after this, what we have to do, the cluster. So the same cluster equal to the backend one, EU, sorry. Then what we want to do is the auth endpoint end. So the picture now, guys, it become clear and clear, right? So what we want to do is to go to the postman and grab this one in here. And also, guys, we have the token, right, in our storage. Please, this one we have done it in the last few lessons. Okay, so this in the local storage, so this will reach the point. Okay, so that's it, guys. In here I want to do encrypted. Okay, so something deal with the SSL or stuff like that. Okay, so we have done what we have encrypted. Okay, yep, in here. Okay, cool. So we have these guys now. This will reach the point in the back end and will receive something like this. So, and this will be responsible, guys, for generate the socket unique ID behind the scene. Cool. I want to do something else in here. I want to import into pusher as well in here. So I want to import, I believe, require pusher JS. Okay, and let's make this capital. Okay, so let's see how we can use this in action. I will go to the in the app here, and I will be in mounted. Okay, and I will make a new method. This, we don't have this method, of course, so let's define it. Okay, and listen. Yep. Okay, so let's go ahead now and join the channel, basically. Okay, so let's go ahead here and access to the echo that we have just created and join. Okay, what chat without a present, okay, we have this. Okay, without a present. Okay, in the back and in here we define a present chat. Okay, here you just give him the chat. This will do the magic for us. Okay, after we have done this, so the user, he joined now. Okay, the channel. I want to make a joining here. Okay, what I want to do is define in here, and I will do something in here to inform that this user online. Okay, but we will do this in the next lesson. So this user now, so join this chat. Okay, so this like, okay, this is the first step to be in the chat. He authorized. Now he's want to joining, which is this one. Okay, and of course, guys, you know what we have done in the back end, the user online and offline. So here we will make to do call online API. Okay, similarly here line. Okay, and here what I want to do is leaving. Okay, when he leave the chat, I believe we have leaving, I believe. Okay, cool. Leaving call offline. Okay, after we have done this, guys, I want to listen as well. So yes, this inform the this thingy that user become online or offline. I want to listen to the action in here, basically. So this will be action user online. Okay, so user come online, and I want to listen to another action user offline. Cool, guys. So user offline and user, we will see this in the action, and the picture will become more and more clear. So what we have done, guys, is to join the chat. Okay, part of the chat, then joining. Yes, I'm joining. Then in here we call the API to tell the other user, broadcast that yes, someone come new. Okay, and the same here, but in the leaving. Okay, then in the other user device, this will fire. Okay, we will, don't worry, we'll do this in the action. But so this basically it. This will become in the next lesson. We don't have much time in this lesson, but let's see if we get something in here. Okay, so let's see if we get something. Okay, so we have nothing in here. Let's see what's going on. Okay, guys, so what you have done is actually this is what's missing. I don't know for strange reason, but anyway, I have put it back. Okay, and then because we have installed some new library, I just turn run mb stop the server command C, then run npm serve to run the server again. Okay, cool. After this, guys, as you can see in here, please, we are in the pusher console. See what happened to the logs in here. User, when he come in this application, immediately, don't worry about these errors, there's nothing, we will fix all of these. You see what happened? Now he subscribed this user to member added to this channel. Okay, so that's basically it in here. So every user come to this page, it will be subscribed. Okay, so let's do some cleaning in here very quickly in 1 minute. I will go to the chat box in here, so I don't need this. Okay, and in here we don't have this action, so this what the error all about. So let's make a new action in here, and that's it in here. So I believe we have some cleaning here. Okay, cool. So no error. So now again it joined blah blah blah. So this is the socket idea talking about. Okay, guys, in the next lesson we will log in with other user and do the online and offline and see how we can get this green icon in here if the user online and offline, and of course we will do the chat magic as well. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and like, and see you soon. Bye.